A Racine County woman is on the trip of a lifetime, a journey to save her life. After years of treatment, the cancer she's battled has returned and spread. Michael Schlesinger shares the mission of a missionary and mother waging this battle with the help of family, faith, clinical, and community support.
He wants me to succeed, even down here on earth, for his glory.
Martha Kinyonga is a faithful woman. She's done missionary work for more than a dozen years in the eastern African country of Tanzania, spreading the word of the gospel and even starting 3 churches.
True joy comes from the Lord and not your situation.
While the people she's helped often thank her for her efforts, Martha knows it's her Maker who can do the impossible.
God's got this. You don't dwell on what you can't control, because you can't control it. It's ultimately, I'm trusting in God. I'm trusting in God for everything.
But this 41-year-old mother of 4 from Caledonia is facing her biggest test of faith yet. She's riddled with various kinds of cancer all over her body, including her lungs, liver, colon, uterus, and stomach.
God truly is all I need. And ultimately, God is the one who has to do the impossible.
She's been given less than a year to live. So much stacked against her, but not her faith. It remains strong as ever.
He gives you a peace truly that surpasses all understanding. When you need that peace, it's there.
Martha is by far the sweetest person you'll ever meet.
The associate pastor at Martha's church, Faith Baptist in Oak Creek, knows Martha very well and understands how she thinks. Dean Noonan Jr., otherwise known as Brother Dean, can vouch for most of her beliefs.
No matter what happens, I can still trust God. And that's what faith is. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. The Bible says it, and it's the definition. And it's the evidence of the unseen.
Martha's mission right now is laser focused. She's at Envita Medical Center in the desert Southwest. She plans on getting 4 months of experimental treatment targeting the cancer.
Clearly it's growing and it's aggressive, and I just, wanted to do what I can to be here for my family.
The cost, $300,000. Through a GoFundMe account and other platforms, she's already collected at least 1/3 of the money she'll need while she's in Scottsdale, Arizona.
When the need comes, I know that God will show up.
Since she was first diagnosed with colon cancer more than 3 years ago, she tells me she's had 3 teams of oncologists working with her. She feels like she's run out of options, though, so she's trying the unconventional type of care recommended by a fellow missionary.
5 days a week, 2 to 4 hours a day for 4 months.
As technology grows, that should grow exponentially. And so this type of a thing where you have some experimental thing that's seeing a lot of success, let's put more into it.
Dr. David Shurtleff with the National Institutes of Health, one of the leading federal research agencies on integrative and complementary health practices, has concerns with any kind of experimental treatment.
I think it's important to know whether these studies have gone through the gold standard of a randomized controlled clinical trial that has been objectively, the evidence has been objectively analyzed, that the data are sound, and that we know that the intervention will be as safe as possible, but most importantly, effective based on the evidence and the research that's been conducted.
Martha understands the criticism stemming from conventional wisdom, but she still contends she's making the right move.
I'm grateful for their warning. Their motive behind it was pure. But ultimately, like I said, I have to do what I feel God wants me to do. God uses, a lot of different places to heal.
In the meantime, one constant, she says, keeps her going. It's the outpouring of support from her church and community.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom!
You know that I want her to be healed. But guess what? If she goes to heaven, she's also healed. And so I trust God with that decision. It's
the next right step. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going forward as far as the regiment per se, but I know today, and then tomorrow, you just take the right next step. God will show you what you need to do. Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching this CBS 58 Sunday Morning Story. Subscribe here and make sure to tune in to CBS 58 every Sunday morning to see more uplifting stories like this. And check out our other playlists on YouTube. You'll find everything from Everyday Heroes to our CBS 58 Hometown series on CBS 58.